remember when I said,
You think it's over? You think you're safe? You are wrong.
my mistake. History has a funny way of repeating itself.
Somebody there?
Hello, Jill. I want to play a little game. Right now, you are being watched. And if you forget for 1 second that you are being watched, you will lose your only way out.
Now, the rules are set, the traps are activated, and the games begin. It continues.
Tonight on Concordia News, you may not know his face, but you'll recognize his voice. He is the man who conquers on the radio, television game shows, and movie trailers. He is a man of many talents. Do you know who this is? He is our own legendary Jonathan Grant.
For those of you who are just tuning in tonight, welcome to the Love Doctor Show. And yes, I am your love doctor.
Critics rave. It's this year's new blockbuster hit. 2 thumbs way up.
I'll be back.
And we're back to the hit game show series Newlyweds.
We're here at Jonathan Grant's home studio. We're hoping to speak to the legend himself and find out what's the latest piece he's been working on. We're also hoping to find out what he's been doing with all those multi-billion dollars he's been earning from the movie trailers, television game shows, and radio hosts that he does. We're also hoping to see a little bit inside his studio and speak to the legend himself and ask him how he's been enjoying his lifestyle.
This season, on Deal or No Deal, one person has one chance to win $1 million.
Hi, Jonathan Grant. I was wondering if we could have a moment of your time to do an interview.
Sure, no problem. Take a seat.
So, Jonathan, what's it like to be a voiceover artist?
Well, I have to say that being a voiceover artist is not an easy thing to do. You have to remember that when I'm talking to you right now in this interview that we're having, my voice, how it's projected right now, is not the same as when I'm actually doing my work. And the thing is, I have to get into character, and getting into character is not an easy thing to do. And
So, say a simple person like myself wouldn't be able to get into character that easily.
Exactly, because the thing is, you have to manipulate your voice. And manipulating it and making it seem as convincing and consistent is a whole different story.
And how did you get into this business?
Well, it goes back to when I was a film editor back in the day. I graduated from university, and I became a film editor. I was doing some film work and stuff like that. And the company that I was working for, one of the guys became really sick. And he was the guy that we hired to do the voices. And he didn't come in one day, and we had to get this movie done. Like, it had to be out. So my boss said, well, why don't you do it? And I said, okay, no problem, I'll do it. And I guess I got a job, and he was out of a job. That's how I started. And after that, it just became a career.
Can you tell me which is the most interesting project you've worked on to date?
Well, I can't give you a specific project that presents my best work, but I mean, I've done so many films, I've done so many things, commercials and stuff like that, that, you know, it becomes so repetitive that I can't really give you one name that stands out. I've done the Terminator. I mean, I've done the Batman. But one of
You've also worked on a few Disney films, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done Disney. I mean, I'm all over the place. I've done a lot of stuff. So, I mean, I've done Saw. Saw The Voice.
Did you do all the sequels?
Yeah, I've done all the sequels. I've done Phone Booth also, and that's just to name a few. But I mean, one of the projects that I'm working on right now, they just hired me for it. It's just a little clip. It's the Geico, and I'll show you it later if you have time.
That'd be great. And now, presenting the one, the only, Jonathan Grant and his commercial for Geico. Both of our cars were underwater.
In a world where both of our cars were totally underneath water.
And we didn't know what to do.
But a new wind was about to blow.
Then a friend of ours told us to call Geico.
Payback. This time it's for real.
Being a voiceover artist is not as easy as it looks.
In a world where the walls are closing in on you.
It takes a lot of talent for someone to be in this field of profession.
But one will rise from the ashes and triumph over evil.
Some can't make it, but for those who do, make millions.
Payback. This time it's for real.
And we'll be right back after these few messages.